Hey guys, welcome to the 69th C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use threading a little bit more. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is a button, and you're also going to need a multi-line text box. So let's get a text box, click this little arrow right here, and make this multi-line. And now we can just make it be a multi-line text box. And also we're going to want to have vertical scroll bars. So we're just going to go over to the Properties panel, go down to scroll bars and change that to vertical. So we now have a vertical scroll bar. And you're just pretty much going to want to have everything we had in the last tutorial. And you're going to want to have this method called write right here, and basically it will loop through this line of code 1,000 times. So it will add Adam plus I.toString, which will increment by 1 each time. So the first time will be like 0, then 1, then 2, and so on. And this /r/n string right here will just add a new line. So instead of having Adam 0 and Adam 1 and all those on the same line, it'll just make this be on a different line, each one to be on a different line, so that we can read it a lot easier. So now when we debug, we should get Adam 1 or Adam 0, Adam 1 all in a line right here. Well, you'd think that, but we're going to get an error right here that says cross-thread operation not valid. Control textbox1 is accessed from another thread other than the thread it was created on. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, we never ever talked about or wrote code for textbox1 anywhere besides right here inside of this thread. Well, it's actually accessed in the other partial class of form1, and we haven't really talked about that at all, and that's called the designer. So every time that you are like do anything or add a control to the form, it records it in the designer, or the other partial class of form1. In order to view that, we just go over to the Solution Explorer and click on the designer. And if you just click on this little plus right here, you'll see that, yeah, it does actually access button 1. So, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to create a new string up here. Call it string, we'll just call it my string. We'll just set it equal to an empty string. So now we're just going to do my string plus equals Adam. And then we'll just have it do that after the thread finishes. So we'll do my string, we'll do textbox1.text equals my string. And it should do it after the thread finishes. Well, actually it didn't. And that's because when a thread is started, it'll continue to do the code beneath it, even though it's still doing this. So it can do it at the same time. So what we're going to have to do, since Microsoft is stupid and decided that they're not going to have an event in their thread class for when the thread is finished, we're going to have to make a while statement here saying while t dot is alive. And that basically just says that while it's alive, or while the thread is continuing, we just want it to do nothing. So it'll just continue to loop through nothing until the thread is done, and then we can have textbox1.text be equal to our string. So we're just having it do this code right here, so it's doing something while this thread is working. So that then when the thread is finished, we can set textbox1 equal to this string right here. So now when we click this do button, we should get Adam 0, Adam 1, Adam 2, and so on. Yep, now we got all of these in here. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial on threading. So see you guys.